Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Exos Square Small Semi-Flush. This is the 126507. Awesome fixture. The whole Exos line has done great with Hubbardton Forge for a long time. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself, and the overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling is 9.8 inches. And let's look at the squares, 16.6 by 16.6. There's also round versions of this too. You can go back into our semi-flush section and see all those as well. Okay, so this is going to be comprised of a couple things. So you've got basically the frame of the fixture, the canopy, the lighting cluster on the inside, diffuser on the bottom, we'll talk about in a sec. The inner shade on this is going to be natural white anion. That's a pure white. It's going to act like a diffuser so light can get through it to get to the other shade. And then the other shade is going to be available in what you see on the pull down menu. So it says pull down and choose your fabric. But the middle one on the inside is always going to be a natural white anion. Okay, moving on, why don't we talk about installations instructions, because it's going to show you a lot of good info. And a way to do that is to look on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont. Over on that side of the screen, there's going to be a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you lots of good info. It's going to show you the inside of this, how the cluster of these are set up. You've got two sockets, one going one way, one going the other way. They're on their side. It's going to show you some information about the canopy. Canopy up on the top of it is 5.3 inches square, how it goes onto your standard junction box. This is only 8 pounds, so it's very light. You don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. The bottom is going to have a diffuser, and the glass diffuser is just going to fit in, and you're going to see how easy it is to put that in when you look at those install instructions. Okay, let's talk about sockets again. Sockets and what you can put into those sockets. So medium base socket, very easy. We all grew up with these bulbs, A19s. So this is a standard size light bulb we grew up with. If you guys want to do incandescents, you still can do that, and you can do two 60-watt versions of those incandescents. If you want to do LEDs, which I think you should, you can get a lot more light out of this and have more options. So A19 LEDs come in different types. So this is kind of the standard one that's been around for a while. These are the phosphorus ones that are clear, that have little lines running through them. I kind of prefer these, and I see them more often than these, but they're all over the place. You can find them at any hardware store like an Ace or True Value, Home Depot. My grocery store sells these, including drugstores. So you can find them, like I said, all over the place. So the light that they're going to be offering these to you in is going to be, it'll vary on the Kelvin scale, and that's the warmth of the light or the color of the light. We talk about it in every video. They're going to offer these to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's super yellow. They're also going to offer these to you in something called daylight, and daylight sounds like it should be a warm light. It's not a warm light. That's that bluish white light, like a hospital waiting room or an overcast day, and that's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. It always says it on the box. If you're buying these online, it'll say it there too. We like to use warm white or soft white. That's going to be the nice warmth that's coming down on my hands, and that's 3,000 Kelvin. That's what we like to use here because it mimics the nice warmth of an incandescent bulb we all grew up with. So that's just our take on it. So on this piece, these bulbs, I have found these up to 150 watt equivalent each, and I found them at a Walmart in Vermont. So if I can find them, you can find them. At least online you can find them, that's for sure. But you can get a lot of light out of this if you go there. At least maybe 100 to 100 watt equivalent LEDs, and this would really pump a lot of light out. Very important that you choose the color temperature that you want, like we talked about, but also make sure they are dimmable. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a what's on display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus, you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.